Welcome back to Carpenter's Diary. In this episode, we'll be talking more about budgeting. We're going to spend more time on this because in all renovations, one of the make it or break it is often the budget. In our previous video, where we talk about the 3 basic tips for planning a renovation, budgeting is number 3 and we'll be going through in this episode. First, you got to begin by assessing your requirements. Is it going to be a fast or a complete renovation to a very high standard? Are you going to have a lot of custom carpentry or is just basic kitchen? This will affect your budget a lot. In fact, I believe if it's a BTO or a resale flat, one of the criteria you were looking through to purchase the unit is whether the renovation is up to your standards. For example, if it's a resale unit, is it going to need a complete overhaul? For BTO flats, is it going to be something that you will accept HDB's flooring and HDB doors? Flooring is one of the most expensive part of the renovation as well. If you accepted HDB's flooring and doors, you opt in for it, then you'll be saving a lot of hard cash because you don't have to come out with the renovation funds for these components. For resale flats, it's a more tricky thing because there are concerns that sometimes you cannot see from your visits to the place before you decide to purchase it. Are there tiles that are hollow that you only found out after your contractor checked for you, which is too late for you to do any rectification from the previous owner? Are there walls that are textured? For resale flats that are very old, 40 years ago, people like to spray textured walls. Those are a headache to get rid of. That's an additional cost. Are there priority items that is non-negotiable? For example, you need to rerun pipes if you're redoing your toilets, if you're redoing your kitchen, versus when you have a BTO, you already have a kitchen that's fully done. You're not allowed to hack the floors for at least 3 years. In that case, your kitchen flooring and your toilet's flooring are settled. There are also necessities like electricity. Is the power socket in the current house enough? Does it suit your planning of the space? Or is it something that you have to add on to? Going to the cost breakdown of where the bulk of the expenses go. Usually, the first bulk is the hacking works, the wet works, the flooring, and if you're building a new wall, hacking fee for a wall, permits, disposal, when you add them together, it's about $2,000. Of course, it depends on the size of the wall as well. In a standard 5-room flat, the flooring can cost upwards of $10,000 for the whole project. If you're opting for the cheaper options like vinyl flooring, it's going to be cheaper than that, about half the price. But it also depends on your existing floor. So if you opt for no flooring in HDB BTO setting, you need to do a cement screed and self-leveling. That adds up to the cost. Then you can do your vinyl flooring. There's also a second scenario whereby you have a lot of custom carpentry, then carpentry will be the bulk of the cost. Just to give you some breakdowns, what is the range of a kitchen? A 10-feet kitchen with the countertop is about $3,000. Do bear in mind that the design we are talking about is basic design. There's no spray painting, no gold leaf design. This is the basic price range. Of course, when the design is more extensive, there's mirrors, there's metal, there's also different elements like cushion, special carving. All this adds on to the design and cost. What's the price range of a wardrobe? The 5-feet wardrobe will be about $1,000. 5-feet sliding wardrobe is about $1,300. TV console and a feature wall. Together, usually the basic design should be about $1,600. I will put the link in my video description. You can find the link to our website. You can see all the prices. So what happens if you blow your budget? The best thing is that before you settle down on finalizing your renovation, go back to the list of priorities. Cut back on the premium products, for example, a marble countertop or very expensive hardware, and just go for normal soft closing hardware and a normal countertop. There is another scenario whereby you can hold off some of the items that might not be necessary right now. Some homeowners will defer the renovation of their study room. That study room can be added later on. They can use it as an empty room, a guest room for now, or they can buy from furniture shops instead of doing custom carpentry. And remember that you're just at your first step of the planning phase. Seek professional advice, come to us, and try not to find friends or acquaintances for your renovation. This is old saying for this renovation industry. When you find someone that's close to you, sometimes when there's defects or even things that go wrong, you spoil the relationship, you're afraid to voice out to them. So why don't you just find someone that has no relations to you to renovate your house? So in the event there's something that goes wrong, you have fingers to point, you got things rectified. There will be no hard feelings at all. Because this is part and parcel of a renovation project. There will be hiccups and we are all here to solve the problem. In our next episode, we are going to go through a quotation, and from there, you can see some of the breakdowns of a 5-room flat. So if you love our videos, remember to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you again on the next episode.